So at FortyTwo, we are building an interface for the interchain. Essentially, what this is AI-assisted portfolio management for DeFi users. So the way we look at the Cosmos interchain or the interchain in general is obviously there's a variety of different things to do. And really, we're thinking about how do we bring one interface together for this complex interchain world. So with the world moving across chains, and let me quickly just share this screen over here. With the world moving across chains, users have problems. Essentially, the interchain ecosystem is complex, it's risky, and it's tedious. So what is the FortyTwo solution? It's an interchain asset manager that makes things simple, automated, and personalized, utilizing AI and smart contracts. So why do we say AI and smart contracts? Essentially, if we have to look forward at how assets will be managed across chains, in the future, it will be run by AI agents. But taking that one step back, AI will at least be assisting humans in managing their assets. So if we head over to our product beta, we are currently in a live or a closed beta with some of our alpha users. You can head over to our website, which is FortyTwo.money. And then you head into the app over here. This will take you into our beta product. And I've just got another tab open over here. All right, so what is this? This is one dashboard where users can start getting an overview across different variety of strategies, and essentially determining the best yields across these types of strategy, across all strategies. So essentially, a user could come in here and could ask a very simple question such as, what can I do here, for example? Now here, essentially the AI agent will say you can view your portfolio, you can earn yields, swaps, participate in liquid stake. And then we could say, what are the best strategies, for example? And obviously this will look at the risk as well as returns. Right now, we're obviously just looking at the return. So here we're saying liquid staking, ATOM for staked ATOM is one of the best, or otherwise staking to the dimension validators is another one of the best returns. And then down the line, it will be, please stake 20 USDC into this strategy. And right now that doesn't work, but that is where we are going with it. Essentially allowing users to both learn and interact with DeFi at the same time is where we are going with it. So obviously right now users can't stake with our AI bot. However, it is a more manual process. So for example, we have these strategies rolled out. We've deployed liquidity pools across 5 chains, but there is currently a little bug in the front end. We can stake to any validator across the IBC ecosystem, and we can liquid stake. And you can essentially compare a variety of different assets. If you want to, for example, stake to the Celestia validators, you could come in here, select your validator that you'd like to stake to. You could stake here, unstake, redelegate. So that's essentially moving your assets from one validator to another. If we go back to the earn product, we've got the liquid staking, which we could also do directly from our front end. Now, currently, that's all happening with Stride. So if I've got stars on Stargaze, but I want to liquid stake that into Stride, we could do that, or any other token. And we are obviously looking at more integrations beyond Stride. And then we've got the DEX aggregator, which is essentially a way of swapping tokens across chains. So say I've got SOM sitting on Sommelier chain, but I want to end off with I don't know, milk tier on Osmosis. We'll show users the best route to perform that swap. And that all is live at the moment and currently being tested with our users. The reason we have the swap product in here is just to make the process easy. So really our like bread and butter product is the earn product. But for example, if a user wants to stake to the Celestia validators, for example, but they only have Osmo sitting on Osmosis, there always will be a swap that happens in the back end, and we want that to be the most efficient process possible. Next up, we also have the portfolio view coming out, which is currently being built, and this is just a way of users tracking their assets across chains. So where are we going with all of this? Let me go back to the slide deck. So why are we building this? So there's quite a big market size of these core products. Essentially, what we're really looking at here is asset management. So across yield strategies, which is asset management strategies, there's currently 40 billion in TVL sitting in that, and across swaps, there's 708 billion. Revenue generated from these, obviously in 2023, being a bear market year, was very small. It is predicted to grow quite a lot over the coming years. And these numbers don't include the SEX volume or any TradFi asset management, of which a lot of that will be coming on chain. We've got a variety of different revenue streams. So we're taking performance fees on a lot of the asset management strategies. We will be looking at B2B sales too, and doing sort of treasury management or integrating directly with wallets. We've got an ETF product, which is pretty early. We're taking fees on the swaps. NFT purchases is pretty early. A big revenue stream that we're currently negotiating with some of our partners is fee split. So if we're routing enough money to a lot of the platforms that we're integrated with, there will be fee splits there. And then we've got some other fees associated. Sort of where we see our value proposition. I mean, really, we're trying to make DeFi across the board very easy. So obviously Coinbase does this, but they are centralized and they don't offer a lot of the sort of access to DeFi products, etc. TFM in the Cosmos ecosystem does offer the DEX aggregation part, but they offer a more advanced offering where we're really trying to build this for beginner users entering the DeFi ecosystem. And Zeri and DBank are more in the sort of portfolio tracker realms. We really just want to be the interface to the interchain and take complexity away from users with utilizing large language models and AI to a big degree. I've showed you the beta product. Over the next month, we're going to be deploying interchain strategies, which are things like Sommelier. Our portfolio view should be live, and also we'll be connecting into the EVM side of things too, before we start looking at sort of the mobile app and really making DeFi easy for the users. I founded this about 2 years ago. We pivoted along the way, like at least 1.5 times. But I've got a pretty good investment banking background. I studied finance and accounting, worked in Menlo Ventures and Binance Labs. And I've been working with my two founding engineers for 1.5 years now, since the Cosmos hackathon in 2022. And then we've got Daria as our front-end engineer. And we've actually just closed the pre-seed round. So we've raised 900K. We would still take in another 100 to make it a nice round 1 million. But we're speaking with select investors about that. But otherwise, we really are just open to meeting and building relationships with investors as we gear up for a seed round. So feel free to get in touch with me.